I'd probably say sometimes the traveling a lot. I end up going to Denver on occasion for court and stuff. I go to different reservations for follow and stuff like that. And I grew up in New Mexico, so the time that I've been here, 17 years, I've learned to drive better in the snow, but I'm still not that good, so I have to go over to Wolf Creek. That takes a lot out of me, so I prefer crime just to occur during the summer, so I don't have to go over Wolf Creek Pass, but it doesn't. It happens all the time. So I think, because I'm a single dad and I have my daughter who's a freshman, so I think now the most important is, spending time with her. So I think I think she'd agree, the worst part of the job is getting called out a lot, odd hours sometimes, not all the time, but it happens on occasion. Fortunately, I've done my best, and I have good supervisors and people that I work with and work for that we cover each other's schedules, so I can make a lot of her meetings, and as she grew up over the years, the things that she's done. So I've done my best to make her, the most important thing. A lot of times the job cuts into that. So I'd say missing time out of her life, traveling, and just kind of those type of things.
Do taxes. It's kind of fun. And then in December, we don't have any work, which is difficult as well, to just sit around and read up for next year's tax laws every day.
I don't like it when it's a long day at work and your patient shows up late and I want to go home. Just kidding. What I don't like the most is people that are scared when they come in and are still scared when they leave, because then we didn't do our job making them feel comfortable. And I hate taking impressions on people. So I'm sure you guys all had them where they put that stuff that's like Play-Doh in your mouth and you do that. Everybody hates that and they hate you for doing it. Don't hate me.
I think the hardest part about my job is getting over my ego when I don't see somebody learning the way I want them to learn, and dealing with my own personal issues that I tend to blame on other people, and having to look at myself. That's always a painful part, but in the end, it ends up being also my favorite thing, because I end up learning about myself and becoming a better teacher. The other side, or rather, another thing that is also just very difficult in general is just dealing with people when they're having bad days, and you're trying to be passionate, you're trying to teach somebody that really doesn't even want to be there and learn, and still have a smile on your face and still say, come on, we're playing music, this is fun, right? And that tends to be a very challenging part of the job sometimes, because we all go through mood swings and we all go through emotions, and it's whenever you're dealing with an art form, there are heavy emotions and heavy passionate feelings going on, and some students refuse to play certain songs by certain groups, or only want to play certain songs, and it's always challenging as a teacher to try to open their minds and their hearts to trying various musical aspects or various styles or things that they may not realize that will help them become better people and better musicians down the road. That's a challenge as well.
Probably one of the least attractive portions of my job is the travel schedule. Fortunately enough, as I've gone along in my career, I've managed to cut it down, be more focused, be more directed, being on the road. And it's kind of a double-edged sword. I love traveling. I love going to new places, meeting new people, get to kind of travel the world a little bit. Two ways you can see the world. One is join the military, the other one is join the oil and gas business. And they'll ship you all over. But then having a family, it's been really hard, especially with 2 young girls and my wife at home. So it's both good and bad. It's good to go, but it's great to come back. So